Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is already that time again to do my TBR for July and August. Woo! To be honest, right now I cannot remember my TBR for May and June. These are the 5 books left over, so that means I read 3, but I don't remember what they were. These last 2 months were kind of cursed, not gonna lie. I moved. You might notice a new setting with some incomplete bookshelves and things. I'm not sure if it will be before or after this video, but there is a video coming out of me decorating my bookshelves in my new apartment. So yeah, that's my excuse for not having finished my TBR at all. Like literally did so bad. I think last month I only read 2 physical books, which is really bad. Not my fave. But alas, let's get into it. I'm going to, as per usual, pick out 8 prompts from my TBR mug that will decide what I'm reading for July and August. And I am hoping desperately to actually be able to complete my TBR, but we will see. I've only done it once and I've only done this video like 4 times now. So not a great track record. Books I have to read for book clubs and things. The Names by Florence Knapp. This was my pick for our book club to read this month, so I do have to read that anyway. And A Little Life. No, please! No! The TBR mug made it intact in the move. All my prompts are still in here. Literally only had to move less than 100 meters down the road. I don't know units of measurement, like I don't know how long that is, but not far at all. So not a great feat that I've done this, but hey, it made it. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, prompt number 1. An author from Australia. I'm sure I definitely have authors from Australia. We have Lynette Noni, so this one, The Prison Healer. That one I definitely know is Australian, as well as there's another one, might be around the back. I'm fairly certain this one is Australian, and this one I am reading for a challenge as well, so that would be a good pick if possible. Not this one. I'm pretty sure it's actually the other one I was thinking of. The Borrowed Life of Frederick Fife is Australian. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Hey. Australian author. I think I have my choice. This is what I spent half my time in this video doing. Trying to fit my books back without destroying them. So our 2 options are The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This is a young adult fantasy / dystopian, I think. I actually started reading this once when I had to drop my phone off at the Apple store, and so I was wandering around the shops with no phone, and I was like, I need something to do. So I bought a book, and then I read this, and then I got a message saying that my phone was ready, so I read like literally 5 pages. But I don't think I'm going to choose this one for this month, because I do need to read this one, The Borrowed Life of Frederick Fife. This one was chosen by my friend Molly, and she did a blind date for a book for me, and I have been meaning to read them, both of the books that she gave me, which was also this one, Twice by Mitch Albom, but I just have been so lazy. Not lazy, I've been so busy, and the last 2 months have been cursed, as I said. This one is the first book on the July-August TBR. Prompt number 2. A genre you don't typically read. I don't actually know if I'll have that many. We could technically do anything sci-fi, because I don't typically gravitate towards sci-fi. So in my mind, that would be maybe The Will of the Many, but we're not doing that this month. We could do a classic. I don't want to. Another sci-fi is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I don't like this prompt. Or we could do one of my non-fiction, which is either of these 3 psychology books, which I feel like I'm feeling this one. Or we do a classic, which I really just don't think I'm in the mood for. My brother and his girlfriend recently just went to England and they came back and bought me these two beautiful editions of classics, The Phantom of the Opera and Good Wives by Louisa May Alcott. And they are stunning and they're not too long. I just feel like I will not read these this month. I'm just not in the mood. But look at the back. And they got these from used bookstores and it's just beautiful. From, I'm pretty sure, London. Hell yeah. Which perfectly matches my edition of Jane Eyre that I had bought in Sydney in Demix. And they just all perfectly match. It's beautiful. I feel like if I was to choose any of these classics, I'd probably maybe do The Phantom of the Opera, just because I recently watched the musical. So for a genre I don't typically read, here are the books I'm choosing from. Red Rising by Pierce Brown, it's sci-fi. The Devil You Know by Dr. Gwen Adsheed and Eileen Horn. This is non-fiction. The psychiatrist that wrote this, she's a forensic psychiatrist. She treats serial killers, arsonists, stalkers, and other individuals who are usually labelled monsters. Whatever their crime, she listens to their stories and helps them to better understand their terrible acts of violence. I actually feel like I might go for this one. I'm not in the mood for Red Rising. I might be, but I don't have it in me to start a fantasy. I didn't start Crescent City, and I'm gonna be prioritizing that in this TBR as well, just because I need to do that. That was a pick from last TBR video and I didn't read it. Duh, obviously. So yeah, I think for my second pick for a genre I don't usually go for is The Devil You Know by these doctors. That is number 2. Prompt number 3. One word title. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, let's go through my options. We have Betty, Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Piranesi, we have Twice, which I would like to read. And I think that's probably going to be my pick. Yeah, I'm feeling Twice. Okay, get her back out. Okay, so yes, as I said, this was the other book that my friend Molly chose for me to read in the blind date with a book. And this one was the one I thought was by the Aussie author, but no. I'll just read the synopsis because I can't really remember what it's about. When he's 8 years old, Alfie Logan discovers a unique ability. He can undo any moment and live it again. There seems to be only one catch. He must accept the consequences of his second try, for better or worse. He grows up correcting his mistakes and avoiding adolescent embarrassments, even risking his own life for the thrill before tapping back into safety. Until eventually Alfie turns his gift to love, studying his crushes and returning to the past to secure their affection. In time, he falls deeply in love with Gianna, the woman he believes is the one. But as the years pass, Alfie's eyes begin to wander. Oh. Typical! Which is when he learns a second caveat to his power. Once he undoes a love, that person will never fall in love with him again. Knowing if he gives into temptation, he risks his life with Gianna. Alfie makes a choice that changes his life forever. Whoa. That's my pick for one word title. Prompt number 4. Oh, the little baby one with mixed reviews. Oh my god. I mean, this could technically be anything, but what do I know has mixed reviews? Yellowface does. I'm not gonna pick that. Maybe A Little Life. I feel like that has mixed reviews because people say like one of the best books they've read ever, but they would not recommend it. What else do I know? Like, I don't typically read the reviews of books. I just am going off what I have seen my favorite booktubers say about these books. I think I'm gonna go for A Little Life just because I'm already reading it and this is one of the most, not controversial, but just like the book I've heard the most mixed opinions about. And it's not even mixed opinions, like most everyone I've seen read this has not loved it, but said it was an amazing book, but that they wouldn't recommend it because of the content within it. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some people just think it's like an author will just like dump a bunch of trauma onto their characters just for the fact that it is typically going to make the book better or at least more interesting. So yeah, I think this one is going to be my pick for mixed reviews. It's so long and the writing is so small. I'm reading this with my friend Molly, who I have mentioned now 3 times. Love you, Molly. And it was supposed to be our June book of the month, but I think we're moving it into July as well because I didn't get to it and she's only just started it, and she's actually listening to it on an audiobook, which I don't know if that's more insane than physically reading it or not. I don't know. We'll see. Number 5. Feeling this one. An animal on the cover. No animals on this one. Animal on this one though. Oh god. Animal on this one, it's a puppy dog. Ah! There's technically animals. They're moths. I'm counting that. Sorry. Yeah, I think those are my choices for this prompt. All 3 of these books were on my TBR for the last 2 months and I didn't get to any of them. We've got quite the variety already. No fantasy though. So she's going back for now. Sorry girl. We've got The Night and the Moth or House of Earth and Blood. This is tricky because I already have this massive book on my TBR. Ooh, this one also has an animal on it. It's a goldfish. I think I'm going to pick this one just because I have to return it to the library this month. And this is the second time I have taken it out of the library because the first time I didn't get time to read it. This is a new release this year. It's about 6 friends, 5 parties, 20 years. How did we get so old, so young? Part love story, part tragic comedy. 5 parties over the course of 20 years bring 6 college friends together, exploring the ways we run from and cling to our friends in love, life, and death. Yes, this is my pick for the animal on the cover. I really love this cover too. It's stunning. I don't know what about it. I love all the colors. It's like a painting. It's beautiful. Done. Prompt 6. I feel like I'm being really weird in this video. Next book in an unfinished series. I don't actually have a lot. I have, what do we have? We have Emily Wilde. Listen, I haven't actually started many series lately. So I think the only one I have is Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. Or we have And Now Back to You, which is the second in the standalone series of what is it called? Heartstrings. The Heartstrings series. Our choices are And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison or Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. Ooh, or The Weight of Crowns by Alina Bell Chambers. I do really need to read that. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm going to pick the second book of that series. I have to get it out now. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick The Weight of Crowns by Alina Bell Chambers. This is the second book in the... I'm just going to say it's called The Order of Masks, Duology. I read this one, The Order of Masks, at the beginning of the year. It was my friend Jasmine's pick in my video. I think it's called My Non-Reader Bestie Picks My Reads. I love my non-reader bestie. She's trying to become a reader bestie. So this is the second one. I really remember enjoying this, but actually, like, I have such a bad memory, especially when it comes to fantasy. Like, I sort of remember some like plot points. Anyways, I'll just watch like a recap video or something. So yes, I'm going to put this one on my TBR, and that way I can also add it back to my shelf because I've left a little space for it. So if I read it this month, then I don't have that awkward space because I put all my books I haven't read on this cart. And so I bought this extra shelf. Wait, I'm describing this in my video where I did all that, so I'm not going to do that again. This is my pick for next book in an unfinished series. It's a adult romance fantasy novel. 2 queens, 1 throne. Who will claim the crown? Amazing. I'm actually really happy with that. Okay, we have 2 more published this year. See, for that one we could have done this. We might have to do one of the ones of my library books. Although any of these are published this year. Fast and Fastidious, Goodbye My Love, and The Women Are Not Fine. Actually, no, not that one. Into the Blue. I really want to pick that. I have heard so much about this book. Let me just double check. 2026. I think I have to go with this. I'm feeling this one. This is Into the Blue by Emma Brody. It is a new romance, and people have compared it to like Sally Rooney, and Sally Rooney is amazing. And I actually have zero idea what it's about, who it's about, what the plot is. I just know it's a romance and that it might tear me to pieces. I think this is the one I'm going to pick for published this year. I'm excited. I have seen this being talked about everywhere and I just need to get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the last one. Oh my god. Oh, come on, be a good pick. I want to pick the name. A book you received as a gift. Ooh. I feel like I picked them all. This one's tricky because I don't typically receive books as gifts. Let me tell you why. I have so many. So I feel like people get nervous and they don't buy me books, they just buy me vouchers because I don't want to buy me something that I already have. So this might be an issue actually. I don't know if I have any more. Oh, I could pick either of these. No, I don't want to. Alchemized was technically a gift. I'm not ready for that yet. I read Manacled last year, so need a long break from that. Oh! Ooh. Okay, we have two options actually. We have this one, The Second Death of Locke. This one I received from my friend Jasmine. And this one, The Wolf King, I received from my book talk girly, Alexandra, for my birthday. It was such a lovely surprise. Or we have these again, which... Sorry, Thomas and Mia, I can't right now. Oh my god, they're all massive. I think maybe I want to go for The Wolf King. Oh, this is big. Oh, the writing's pretty big. That's okay. All right, my choice for this prompt is The Wolf King by Lauren, oh my gosh, Palfreyman. I have, again, zero idea what this is about. I put this on my Amazon wish list because I think it was released this year, maybe last year. Oh, 2024. Okay, I'm late to the game. And I've heard a lot of people talk about how good this is. I'm a bit worried that I won't like it, but gotta try it, you know. And I don't have a lot of fantasy on here, so need the fantasy. When war erupts between humans and werewolves, a princess finds herself torn between duty and desire. Ooh. On the eve of her wedding, Princess Aurora catches the eye of a powerful alpha, Callum. Believing she's the key to ending a brutal war, Callum kidnaps Aurora, whisking her away to the rugged lands north of the border. There, a forbidden attraction starts to grow. Just as Aurora learns not all wolves are bad, Callum discovers that she is in danger from those closest to him. Whoa! This is giving touch her and you'll die. Who did this to you? With monsters on both sides, a bloodthirsty war between humans and wolves raging, and an undeniable passion growing between them. Will their story end in love or tragedy? Yeah, I'm a sucker for this. This is my pick for a book that was gifted to me. That was the last book that I will be picking, so let me do some shuffling. Okay, we have shuffled. Let me see if I can remember the order in which I chose these. The first book on my July-August TBR is Borrowed Life of Frederick Fife. The Devil You Know, twice. So Old, So Young. I can't remember which order this was. A Little Life, The Weight of Crowns, Into the Blue, and The Wolf King. Just a second. Okay, there we go. And here we have my July-August TBR. Yay! I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did, and let me know what's on your TBR for the next couple months. I always love to know. I don't need recommendations. I love recommendations. That's all from me. I will see you hopefully soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
A white man? No!